Okay, so in today's video I have got the Aragog in the Forbidden Forest Lego set, so if you want to see me build this, then keep on watching. Okay, so as always I started with just opening up the box. These ones were actually a bit of a pain in the ass to get out because they've kind of been like wedged in there, obviously with the box being super small. But yeah, there was a total of 3 bags in this one, so not a very big set at all, which you can probably tell by the length of this video, and also the video hasn't really been sped up too much because it didn't really take me too long to actually build. I think it took me sort of like 20 minutes to build this one. So yeah, definitely quite a small little one that you can do if you've just sort of got a spare half an hour or so that you want to do something in. So yeah, this is definitely a nice little set to do in a short amount of time. So yeah, the first little bit that we had was sort of building up the base for sort of like a little background piece, I guess. So yeah, as you can see, not really too much going on. There's a couple small spiders to go in there. I think there was sort of like a big cobweb sort of going on with a spider on. So yeah. In this set we get 2 minifigures, so we get Harry and we also get Ron. Obviously in the sort of Aragog scene in the film, it was obviously Ron and Harry who went to find the spiders. Obviously, as Hagrid says, follow the spiders, and then obviously they find Aragog. So yeah, as you can see, we've made the little background piece, and we've got Harry in the first bag as well, and then the rest of the bag was just sort of building up sort of the first little section of Aragog, because obviously with spiders they have like one section at the front which is like their head, I guess, and then they have like the back piece which I guess is what you'd class as their body. I don't know, I don't really know spider anatomy. But yeah, obviously this first bit, as you can see, just kind of building up Aragog's little head. So yeah, I didn't really know how to sort of like, or what to really expect with this. Like, I didn't really know how big Aragog was going to be or anything. But overall, I actually really love how this set turns out. And it was only sort of like £18, so it's definitely not an expensive one. Very good as sort of like a starter set or a small set if you just obviously don't want to spend ridiculous amounts of money on Lego, which is completely fair enough because Lego is so expensive for no good reason. But yeah, this is definitely a cute little set that I really enjoyed doing. So there we go, you can see little Ron there, and as with most minifigures, Ron had 2 faces. He had like a pretty normal face and then he had a scared face. Harry had the same option, so like a normal face or a scared face. For Harry I went with his normal face, but for Ron I went with his scared face. Obviously, as we all know, Ron hates spiders, so I went with his scared face. But obviously they've both got their wands, but Ron has a little lantern with him as well. So yeah, he was in bag 2, and then as you can see we're just sort of building up the back end of Aragog here. So yeah, definitely was quite an easy build to do. Like I said, didn't really take me too long at all. But yeah, I really like the little builds like this. You don't always want a build that's going to take ages and ages and ages to do. Sometimes it is nice just to have the little ones. And I love how the Forbidden Forest sets kind of come. They're all typically smaller ones. All the ones that I've done anyway have been sort of smaller ones that don't really take too long. I love how they kind of all fit in together. You can create such a cool like scene from that. So yeah, I really like how they all kind of intertwine, but at the same time, if you didn't have all of them, then it actually doesn't matter, because obviously like with the castle everything interlinks. And I mean, again, with the castle you don't need every single set, but obviously if you want a complete castle then you kind of do. But with the Forbidden Forest type sets, obviously you can get whichever ones you want and leave out whichever ones you don't. Obviously they don't actually connect to each other, they just create quite a cool scene. So yeah, I really like sort of getting these different ones and building them up, and yeah, sort of putting them together and creating my own little scene. And yeah, I definitely can't wait to move out and get sort of my own space for all of my Legos so that I can lay them out properly and have some little scenes, because at the minute I've got most of my Forbidden Forest stuff together, but some of it has had to be separated a little bit just due to space basically. So yeah, hopefully eventually I'll be able to have quite a cool scene going on, and then at that point I will probably also do sort of like a Lego collection tour type thingy, because yeah, obviously at the minute it's kind of all spread out a little bit. I've got my old room and then my new room, and they've both got different sets in, and yeah, like I say, it's spread out a little bit. So eventually I will definitely do sort of a Lego collection when it's all set out exactly how I want it to be set out. But yeah, obviously as you can see here, just finishing Aragog up with all of his legs, so they just clip in just like that, and then yeah, he's basically done, and I think he looks super cool. I actually really love the design of him, so yeah, I can't really fault this set, to be honest. Okay, so that was the Aragog in the Forbidden Forest Lego set. Let me know what you think down below, and let me know if there are any sets that you want to see me do in the future. Like I say, I do have quite a few sort of stored up, and some videos that I'm still yet to edit and get out, but yeah, let me know what you want to see down below. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!